Welcome, dear friends, from the depths of my heart. It's a true joy to have you here at HD Coins World, where we uncover the hidden treasures of the numismatic world. Today, we're diving into a thrilling journey to explore one of the most valuable and incredibly rare coins ever discovered in the United States. A coin so remarkable, it has captivated collectors and experts alike with its unmatched significance and jaw-dropping value. Have you ever dreamed of holding a piece of history worth more than you could imagine? Stick around as we unravel the story behind this extraordinary masterpiece and its journey through time. Let's not wait any longer. Let's start. Number 4. The 1990 Lincoln penny might look like an ordinary coin, but what if I told you it could be worth much more than a single cent? Some pennies are more than just pocket change, they're pieces of history that can carry surprising value. Today, we're diving into the story of the 1990 penny and what makes it a treasure worth seeking out. The D mint mark on the 1990 penny tells us it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most prolific coin-producing facilities in the United States. Millions of pennies rolled off the presses that year, and most of them have lived out their days in cash registers, jars, and pockets. But among those millions, a few rare and valuable examples stand out for reasons that make collectors take notice. What sets the 1990 penny apart isn't just its origin. Mint errors and exceptional conditions play a huge role in driving up the value of specific coins. For collectors, finding a penny with a unique error is like uncovering a hidden gem. Whether it's a doubled die, a misaligned strike, or an unusual planchet composition, these imperfections add character and rarity to the coin. One factor that makes the 1990 penny especially intriguing is the possibility of minting errors. For example, some coins may display a doubling on the date or mint mark, a subtle but significant detail that can skyrocket a coin's value. Others may feature off-center strikes, giving the penny an unusual, eye-catching appearance. These errors were the result of brief missteps in the minting process, but they've become prized among collectors. Another critical aspect is the condition of the coin. Coins graded as mint state are those that have been preserved in nearly flawless condition, with their original shine and sharp details intact. These pennies are rare because most coins in circulation experience significant wear over time. Finding a 1990 penny in pristine condition is like stepping back in time to when it first left the mint. Have you ever taken a close look at the coins in your change? Sometimes, the smallest details can reveal the biggest surprises. A faint doubling on the date, or a slight misalignment could mean you've found something truly special. Checking every penny carefully might feel tedious, but when the reward is potentially life-changing, it's worth the effort. The 1990 penny is also fascinating for what it represents, a piece of everyday life from over 3 decades ago. Coins like these were carried by millions of Americans, a silent witness to the events, milestones, and memories of the time. When a collector discovers a rare and valuable penny, they're not just finding a coin, they're uncovering a story. What's the most interesting coin you've ever found? Do you always check your change for unique pennies? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories and discoveries. So, how much could a 1990 penny be worth? If you're lucky enough to find one in pristine condition or with a significant mint error, it could be valued at $38,000. That's right, $38,000 for a coin you might already have in your pocket or tucked away in a jar at home. Next time you come across a penny from 1990, take a closer look. You could be holding more than just 1 cent. You might have a piece of history and a treasure worth thousands. Be sure to share this video with your friends and fellow collectors. Who knows? The next rare find could be just a penny away. Number 3. The 1982 Lincoln penny is a fascinating chapter in the history of U.S. coinage, filled with changes, challenges, and a hidden treasure that has captivated collectors for decades. This seemingly ordinary coin holds a secret that could make it worth far more than a single cent. Today, we'll uncover what makes the 1982 penny so unique and why it has become such a sought-after piece in the world of coin collecting. The year 1982 was a turning point for the Lincoln penny. For more than 20 years, these coins had been made with 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, rising copper prices led the U.S. Mint to search for a more cost-effective solution. Midway through the year, they transitioned to a new composition, 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating. This change wasn't just significant, It also created an unusual situation where pennies from the same year were made with two different metals. The transition from copper to zinc wasn't the only notable aspect of the 1982 penny. There were also 7 different varieties of the coin, including large date and small date versions for both compositions. These variations, combined with the mixed metal compositions, made the 1982 penny a complex and exciting coin for collectors. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket and realizing it's one of these rare variations. Have you ever stopped to examine the date on a penny? With the 1982 Lincoln penny, the difference between a large date and a small date can be subtle but crucial. The large date variety has thicker and more prominent numbers, while the small date features thinner and more delicate digits. Identifying these differences takes a sharp eye, but it's worth the effort. Certain combinations of date size and metal composition are incredibly rare and valuable. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1982 penny is the copper versus zinc debate. While billions of pennies were struck that year, only a small number of copper pennies from late in the year are known to exist. These rare coins were likely struck in error, using leftover copper planchets from earlier in the year. Finding one of these copper 1982 pennies is like discovering a needle in a haystack, but the reward can be life-changing. Condition also plays a crucial role in determining the value of a 1982 penny. Coins that have been well preserved over the years, with minimal wear and vibrant luster, are far more desirable to collectors. A 1982 penny in mint state condition can command a premium, especially if it's one of the rare copper varieties. The excitement doesn't end there. Collectors are also on the hunt for 1982 pennies with mint errors, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes. These mistakes are a testament to the challenges of producing billions of coins each year, and they add an extra layer of intrigue to an already compelling story. What's the most interesting penny you've ever found? Have you taken the time to check your change for hidden treasures? Share your discoveries in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Now, let's talk about the value of a 1982 penny. If you're lucky enough to find one of the rare copper pennies in excellent condition or one with a significant mint error, it could be worth $52,000. Yes, $52,000 for a penny that might be hiding in plain sight. So, the next time you come across a 1982 penny, take a closer look. You could be holding a piece of history and a small fortune in your hands. Make sure to share this video with other collectors and encourage them to check their change. The next great discovery might be just a penny away. Number 2. The 1970-60 Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper in your pocket. It's a symbol of American history and a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. This penny, minted in Denver during the United States bicentennial celebration, carries a fascinating story. While millions were produced, a few special examples of the 1970-60 penny have caught the attention of collectors worldwide, and their value might surprise you. In 1976, the United States was celebrating 200 years of independence. The bicentennial was marked by patriotic pride, commemorative events, and of course, coins. While the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins received special bicentennial designs, the humble penny retained its iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. However, even without a unique bicentennial design, some 1970-60 pennies have become highly sought after. The Denver Mint, represented by the DE mint mark on these coins, produced billions of pennies in 1976. But within those billions, there are rare variations and errors that elevate a penny's worth far beyond its face value. Mint errors like doubled dies, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes can turn an ordinary penny into an extraordinary find. The composition of the 1970-60 penny is another factor that adds to its intrigue. These pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them a distinctive reddish-brown hue when freshly minted. Over time, oxidation can darken the surface, but collectors are always on the lookout for pennies that have retained their original luster. A penny in pristine condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear, is far more valuable than one that has seen decades of circulation. Have you ever examined a penny closely, looking for anything unusual? A small imperfection, such as a doubled image on the date or mint mark, could mean you're holding something rare. Some of the most valuable 1970-60 pennies have been discovered in everyday places, hidden in jars, tucked into old wallets, or even mixed into loose change. For a 1970-60 penny to truly shine in the eyes of collectors, its condition must be exceptional. Coins graded as mint state, or uncirculated, are the most desirable. These pennies appear as though they were just struck yesterday, with crisp edges and vibrant surfaces. Finding a 1970-60 penny in this condition can feel like uncovering buried treasure. Rarity is another critical factor. While the 1970-60 penny isn't rare in terms of overall mintage, certain variations or mint errors make specific coins extremely scarce. These unique traits create high demand among collectors, and where there's demand, there's value. What do you think is the most fascinating coin you've ever found in your change? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear about your discoveries. So, how much could a 1970-60 penny be worth? If you found one with a significant error or in flawless condition, you're looking at a coin that could sell for $57,000. Yes, $57,000 for a penny you might already have in your pocket. Keep an eye out for 1970-60 pennies when you're sorting through your coins. You never know when a small piece of history might also be the key to an incredible find. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow collectors and encourage them to check their change. Who knows? The next big discovery could be yours. Number 1. The 1973 D. Lincoln penny is an intriguing piece of American coinage history. If you've ever found yourself holding a handful of pennies and wondered if one of them could be worth a small fortune, this story might just ignite your curiosity. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1973 D. penny minted in Denver. While at first glance it may look like any other penny, there's far more to this coin than meets the eye. The year 1973 was a pivotal time for U.S. coinage. The Lincoln penny had already become a staple of American pockets, introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1973, millions of these pennies were minted annually. However, some coins, like the 1973 D penny, have unique features that make them incredibly valuable. But what makes this coin so special? Let's dig into the details. Mint marks have always been an important feature of U.S. coins, and the D on the 1973 penny indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint. While Denver was known for its high-quality minting practices, no process is entirely immune to error. These errors often create anomalies that collectors crave. Whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or unusual planchet composition, such imperfections can transform a penny from pocket change into a prized possession. One fascinating aspect of the 1973 D penny is its copper composition. Like other pennies of its time, it's made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But collectors know that the story of a coin's value is never just about what it's made of. It's about what makes it unique. For the 1973 D penny, certain mint errors have caused collectors to take a second look at this otherwise common coin. Imagine spotting a 1973 D penny with a noticeable doubling on the date, or mint mark. Or perhaps you've come across one that appears slightly thicker, suggesting it was struck on an improper planchet. These small details might seem insignificant to the untrained eye, but they are like a gold mine to numismatists. Such errors are rare, which is why they can command astounding prices at auctions. Condition is another key factor in a coin's value. Coins graded as uncirculated or in pristine condition are always more desirable. If a 1973 D penny has maintained its original luster and sharp details over the decades, it's like finding a hidden treasure. Many collectors dream of stumbling upon one of these gems tucked away in an old jar or forgotten collection. Now, let's talk about rarity. The 1973 D penny may not be rare in terms of mintage numbers, as millions were struck. However, specific variations with errors or in perfect condition are incredibly scarce. This scarcity creates demand, and with demand comes significant value. Have you ever found a penny that seemed different or unique? Tell me about it in the comments below. So, how much could one of these 1973 D pennies be worth? If you've found one with a remarkable error or in flawless condition, you're looking at a coin that could sell for $60,000. That's right, $60,000 for a penny. Next time you come across a 1973 D penny, take a closer look. It might just be your ticket to discovering a piece of history, and perhaps even a small fortune. Make sure to share this video with fellow coin enthusiasts, and don't forget to check your pockets. You never know what treasures you might already have.